Now it's time for recruiting for football. I know you love the game of football. Um, what kind of recruiting did you get? Because in that season, we always joke with you about you had an opportunity to get like 7, 8 interceptions. And I remember one time, coach was like, Corey Baliey could have been a first team All State. You know what I'm saying?
If I only would have talked about
Does it make you feel bad hearing that, or are you okay with that?
I'm okay with it because as a safety, my job is not for the man. My job is for the man not to catch the ball. The joy of getting the interception is a different thing, But me knowing I did my job, I deflected the pass, or I had the ball in my hand for the interception, you know, it was still a plus in my eyes because my man didn't get the ball. I wasn't giving up the touchdown. I wasn't giving up the 5 yards, 10. I was doing my job. My job was a plus if I got an interception. And that's how I took it, I look back at this. I missed 5 in one game, But I mean, I did my job. So that's how I looked at it. And as far as recruiting, coach came to me, and I forgot what school he said, but I thought about it, and I said, nope, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to be out in the cold. And I wanted to focus more on track. And I think about it now, and I regret it because there's something that I miss. And to this day, I play flag football out in Portage, and it's something that I like to do. I didn't think it would be like that, but it's just something I love to do.
Now, you also was a great track athlete. Give us a little history on your track career.
Oh, man, I started out as a freshman with Coach E2, and our track team was stacked. I mean, we were stacked. So me and Twan Kennedy come in as freshmen, and we just trying to fit in, and immediately they put me and Twan on the hurdles. And back then we had the wood hurdles, so if you mess up on that hurdle, you gonna bust that knee. So we're doing our drills, and Twan bust that knee on that hurdle, and Twan looked at me. He said, "See, let's leave. This ain't it." So I didn't run track my freshman year. Twan said, "Let's go." So we never returned. And Coach E2 used to, "Hey, y'all coming?" "Yeah, we coming." We never went back. But sophomore year, we had I don't know if it's Jack Lopez or whoever.
Yeah, Coach Lopez.
Yeah. Anyway, he started me in the 400, so I was running the 400, and I just enjoyed it from there. I think I got the love of it really when we were at what is it, Bloom Trail. I know everybody know the Bloom Trail story. The Bloom Trail meet was a meet that let me, it informed me that this is something that I'm good at.
So is that before you knocked everybody down? Or?
I never knocked nobody down. You and Coach Richards add that to the story. The story is...
It was a man in a wheelchair.
Oh, come on. This is the story. I never ran. This is my first time running indoor track, first indoor meet. And it was a 440. So I got boxed in, and I'm trying to make my move. I'm trying to find a spot. So I tried to ride the rail and pass in through there. And when I was doing that, I ended up getting tripped. And I fell and rolled. And now, I mean, when I went down, I did a little roll and spin. I just stumped my hand on the ground. And all I remember is T.C. Wilson saying, "Man, get up and run." So I looked, I got up and ran, and I still beat 2 people doing that race. And right then, I knew I could really compete.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you was winning that race. I mean, you beat the whole competition. And when you had the accident, what I'm saying, that was a great story you made because you was being dominant then. as a sophomore?
It was a learning experience. Like I said, not knowing about the cut in, because I was in lane 1, so you know I didn't have a choice but to stay in my lane. So when that happened, I just freaked out, and I'm looking to make my move because these guys didn't have nothing left in their tank, and I'm ready to roll. So.
Okay. Give some history on your next 2 years, your junior and senior year, track-wise, because you had some good accolades.
Track-wise, I was fortunate to be coached by Will Askew, who was the state champion for the 400 free Chicago. Him and Jerome Sims, and I mean those guys were just awesome coaches. The stuff that they taught me, it really took me to a higher level, and they gave me a lot of confidence. As far as excelling, they believed in me, and I just thought that I was an okay runner, but they always told me I'm better than an okay runner. I should be here instead of there. So Will Askew took me under his wing when he came there, and Will would come and pick me up, take me places. We would talk, about track. And, he just constantly fed me information about the sport.
So you ended up going to Danville College, right? On track scholarship?
Yeah.
Give some feedback on that.
Oh, man. When originally Will had hooked it up for me to go Southwest Missouri State, the school he went to. But my mom didn't want me to go. It was too far. So, being the kid that I was, I listened to my mom, and I had no clue as to what was going on. So I ended up sitting out a whole year. I didn't go to school at all after the year we graduated. And that summer, I was having a cookout as usual. And I don't know, but my phone was just ringing off the hook that day. I got 3 calls from 3 different schools, all in the same day. I don't know. I guess it's just the grace of God, because I wasn't out there promoting myself, and Askew was doing other things. Nobody was really promoting me, but somehow my name just got out there. I guess it was, matter of fact, it was Coach Clark from Southwest Missouri State that passed my name along, to the schools that was, a little closer. So I got a call from Dodge City, Kansas, and I'm like, hello, they were like, this coach such and such from Dodge City, Kansas, we want you to come out for a visit. And my mom said, boy, you ain't no Doc Holliday, hang the phone up. Listen to my mom, I'll hang the phone up. And I forgot who the second call was, but the third call was a coach from Danville. And it was funny because his name is Terry Hill. And my cousin's name is Terry Hill. So he calls, he's like, hello, this is Coach Terry Hill from Danville, and I'm interested in you coming here and running for us. I'm like, yeah, right. Hey, Terry, I'm cooking right now. We barbecuing, so come on over. He's like, no, I don't think you understand. My name is Terry Hill. I said, yeah, Terry, the joke's over with, man. Come on over. He said, no, I'm from Danville. I want you to run for me. I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, my cousin's name is Terry. I explained the situation. So when I went down to Danville, it was, a nice, about 2-hour commute, so it wasn't that far from me. So I went down there, checked it out, and they had a great program. I mean, back-to-back national championships for track and cross country. So I knew this wasn't no Rudy Poop thing, so I went there, and I enjoyed it when I first got there. And the second year was just a blast. I think my biggest accomplishment at Danville, besides making it to nationals, was just running with some of the guys there. I had a chance to run with Kyle O'Brien on a relay, and Kyle O'Brien is a U.S. Runner right now. He's doing pretty well. So I enjoyed running with those guys, but when I got to the nationals, it was kind of funny because at Danville at the time, I was the only black on the team. So I'm on the team, with a bunch of white guys, and I looked up, I see Dodge City. I'm thinking they're going to be like the same demographic, but it was all blacks. I said, man, I should have been there. But, it wasn't meant for me to be there. It was meant for me to be in Danville and get exposed to different cultures. And I thank God I made that decision because I met a lot of great people and had a chance to run for a great coach in Terry Hill, Hall of Fame coach on top of that.
As you know, one of the huge topics, besides the information you get to athletes, is the big debate about the best athletes in Central history. Before we get there, I want you to give me some feedback on your relationship with Coach Richards and his staff.
To this day, me and Coach talk. And Coach, matter of fact, a couple of weeks I was over there, he brought it up again. Coach had been trying to get me to come over to Morton and coach with him, track and on the football as well. And he said, you know, it seems like every time we talk, and it's just not talk, it's always about business. And I don't want it to seem like that to you. I said, Coach, it's not like that to me because I would love to be here with you at Morton. But by me coaching in East Chicago, I mean, I put in a lot of time here. I'm going on like 9 or 10 years coaching here. And we had a lot of success here with no equipment, no help, a lot of runarounds from the administration. We've been through a lot here. And finally, it's like we get this administration that's about the right things and, you know, helping the kids and helping programs. And once again, Coach asked me to come over there and join him. So, you know, I told him, you know, it's something that we'll discuss at a later date, you know, if I do, if I don't. But I thank him for the opportunity. I had plenty of opportunities to go other places, but there's nothing like being home helping your own kids, because I really didn't have that until, you know, Will Askew and Jerome Sims, you know, took me in, and then, you know, you had Coach Richards as well, you know, and I want to be that, what they were to me, I want to be that with these kids now. So, you know, with Dr. Harden approving for us to have a track here, this is supposed to be the year for us, because now we have the equipment to do the things we wanted to do that we've been doing for years, you know. High jumpers, we had number 3 high jumper in the state, a great distance runner, Victor Del Toro, state qualified. I think Victor went 13th in the state like 2 years. And long jumpers, last year we didn't have a long jump pit. We didn't practice. We practiced at the meets, but we had 2 regional qualifiers. And Dr. Harden just looked and was like, how do you do that? I said, it's just coaching. You know, the way we coach, the way we teach. If we have the equipment, we can do it. He said, hey, whatever you need, get it done. So